We all have a natural need to form close bonds and to feel connected to others. Creating a secure and safe environment at home for your children enables these bonds to form. And the benefits of a strong and supportive family life travel with them outside of the home, when they have to navigate less familiar relationships at school and work. Autistic children, like everyone else, have an emotional need to feel connected to others. However, this may require parents to give more conscious thought and attention to how this need is met, and help them on their way to developing the nurturing relationships they desire. Psychiatrist Dr. Daniel Siegel developed a simple and useful model to help parents form stronger connections. This focuses on the 4 S's: feeling safe, seen, soothed, and secure. Let's look at these in more detail. Keeping your child safe from physical and emotional harm is top of most parents' agendas. As well as taking safety and health precautions, this is also about creating an emotionally safe environment, where children experience family members who are warm, loving, predictable, and reliable. Of course, no matter how much we love our children, this is easier said than done at times. With busy, stressful lives, anxieties, and the additional strains that can come from parenting autistic children, we don't always react in the way we'd ideally want to. Sometimes we might overreact to something minor our child does. Perhaps it's one of several things they've done that day. If you feel you've behaved in a hot-headed way or made a big deal out of something small, then it's important to recognize this and reflect on how we can do things differently if this was to happen again. You may want to take a few minutes to breathe deeply or practice some self-calming techniques like listening to music, or even do some jumping jacks if you can, before you react to your child. Giving yourself the time and space you need to ensure your reaction is more considered helps by making your actions more predictable. But remember, this is something to aim for. None of us are perfect. Feeling seen is next. Really getting to know your child as an individual is very important, especially ensuring you understand and acknowledge how they see themselves and the choices they make, even if you don't always agree with them. In a busy world, we often have things competing for our attention, and we can't always give our full selves. However, part of the 4 S's and feeling seen is giving our full self at times, not all of the time, but every day, making time to fully show up for your child and be fully present for them in that moment. Next up is feeling soothed. Every child and young person faces challenging and difficult situations. It's part of life. But you can help them cope with a few tools in your parenting belt. It's important not to minimize or brush over difficulties which a child or young person is facing. Give them the airtime your child thinks they warrant. Don't pretend they aren't happening, but equally, it's important not to overreact. A calm and considered reaction appropriate to the situation will help your child to feel reassured and know that they can be soothed by those around them in times of need. Finally, security. Taking on board the 4 S's will ultimately lead to a feeling of security for your child. But there are bound to be stumbles along the road. We're all human after all. Ruptures in your relationship are inevitable, but repairing these as quickly as possible is key. This shows the child or young person that they're loved unconditionally, and even when you or someone else gets cross with them, the emotional bonds remain unbroken. Showing your child how much you love them could be with verbal reassurance or doing something relaxing together you both enjoy, enabling you to feel connected again. Using the 4 S's model can help ensure a child or young person feels connected to their family and maintains a secure and strong relationship. It can be helpful at the end of each day for parents to reflect on this model and see which areas were done well on that day and which ones might need some extra attention tomorrow.